Good morning, new 1%. It's Satoshi Boomin coming at you with another video. And guys, I'm going to need you to punch that subscribe button. We're so close to 15,000 subscribers, guys. I cannot do it without you. I need your help. I got my hot tea and honey locked and loaded, ready to go, guys. Let's get this show started. And this morning, I woke up with a big old Kool-Aid smile on my face because VeChain is pumping, guys. VeChain is up about 10% on the day. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the UPBIT volume. It looks like the Koreans are continually pumping VeChain, and that's good for us. I just hope that they have enough money to keep pumping it. But it looks like they do. They're pumping NEO right now and a couple of other coins, but VeChain is still in their sights, guys. And this is just a testament to all the hodlers, everybody that's been 10 toes down since about a year, 2 years ago, even the real OGs, the people that have been around since the Vin days. This is just vindication and, confirmation that, we're on the right track. Guys, we got to remain even keeled. I know it's really easy to get euphoric and, put your whole life savings into VeChain now that it's pumped, but let's just remain smart. Let's continue to, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not a financial advisor at all. Don't listen to me. But what I'm doing is I'm just going to continue to dollar cost average. I'm going to continue to stack VeChain and chill. Nothing has changed on my end, guys. The market cap is at about 15 million. Guys, we only need to double that and we will be at 20 cents, guys. 50 cents. A 50-cent VeChain. I am speechless. I don't even know where to even begin with that. I don't want to put the cart before the horse. So we're sitting at 25 cents right now. We're doing really, really good. I know there's a lot of people who are very, very happy who, has made more money than they've ever thought they could ever make in their life. And that's just a testament, guys, to, finding an opportunity and sticking with it and having conviction. It's nothing that I did. I'm just here aggregating information. That's all I do. I just aggregate information into, a 20, 30-minute video for your entertainment purposes only. But it was you guys, each and every one of you, OGs and noobs included, that made the leap, that bought the VeChain, that held through all the FUD, and you need to give yourself a hand clap of praise for that. Okay, guys? So it's real easy to get euphoric right now. It's real easy to say, you know what? I'm going to take another loan out on my car and dump it into VeChain, but that's not what I'm going to do. I'm just going to continue to do what I've been doing, stacking VeChain, kicking back with my feet up, and, interacting with this wonderful community. All right, guys. So I'm jumping for joy. I'm super excited right now, but we're going to bring it back down and we're going to focus at the task at hand, guys. And that is generational, life-changing wealth, guys. That's what we're focused on here. We're focused on investing in undervalued assets forever. Ain't shit changed but the date. Moving on. We've got UPBIT here, guys. Let's take a look at their volume. This is crazy, guys. This is absolutely crazy. So it looks like they are pumping Dawn Protocol. I've never heard of Dawn Protocol, but we should expect that Dawn Protocol should have a massive run here shortly. Yep, it already happened. They're up about 49% on the day. So I expect Dawn Protocol to actually, pump higher. Don't ask me where to buy Dawn Protocol. Actually, you can ask me where to buy Dawn Protocol. I'll tell you right now. ZB, UPBIT, Digifex, Bittrex, Uniswap. But I would not recommend buying Dawn Protocol. I've never heard of it. I'm just telling you that the Koreans are pumping it right now. If you want to throw some money in there and spray and pray, that's your prerogative. But if you lose money, it ain't on me. So I'm just letting you know for informational purposes only. The Koreans are pumping Dawn Protocol. They have pumped NEO like crazy. Let's take a look at NEO here. And then obviously we can see VeChain sitting here at 4. Yesterday they were at 2. Hopefully they could continue to pump it. I don't think there's really any rhyme or reason what they do here. And I believe that we'll know when the pump is over, when Bitcoin is the top volume again. So that just remains to be seen. Let's keep an eye on Bitcoin here. If it still is below VeChain, then that means we're still getting pumped by the Koreans. If Bitcoin gets above VeChain, then I think the pump is over, seeing as like Ethereum Classic here. Let's take a look at NEO. NEO's up 40% today. So they're still going hard at it. They've pumped it for a couple of weeks now, I think. So we can see here, it went from 75 all the way up to $125, and it looks like they're still continuing to dump money in. And then we could just see what UPBIT has done with XRP here. If we take a look at XRP, when it went ham, let's take a look at the 30-day. So we could see here, you know, it went from 50 cents, literally 50 cents, all the way up. The Koreans pumped it all the way up to $1.92. Absolutely insane, guys. That's crazy. So hopefully we can see the same thing here with VeChain. I believe they're waiting for 2.0. They're anticipating it. And I would expect that after 2.0 comes out, there will be a correction, obviously, because they're going to be taking profits. So don't be alarmed if there's a small correction after 2.0, but hopefully we can get above 50 cents before that. And then be as it may, what happens after that, what happens after that. But let's see if they're continuing to pump Ethereum Classic here to see if my theory is correct. And yeah, Ethereum Classic is down now. So we can see that that they pumped it for a while. I mean, they freaking pumped the crap out of that thing, man. I mean, it was dead to rights, and then it was dead at like $20 all the way up to $46. That's crazy. That is insane. So the Koreans, they could pump it. We need them to continue to have a soft spot for VeChain. And we need to keep that volume above Bitcoin. We can see BitTorrent here, the same thing. That's down too. So let's see Quantum. Quantum's up, right? Yep. So we can see the volume that's higher than Bitcoin here are the coins that are currently getting pumped. So hopefully VeChain doesn't get knocked down below Bitcoin, and we can continue to, we need to get back to number 2. Hopefully they continue to pump us, and, you know, we could go from there. All right, guys. So that's what's occurring right now. The Koreans are pumping us until 2.0, apparently. And then we'll see what happens after that. All right, guys. So buckle up. It's going to be a very, very interesting couple of weeks, guys. I can't wait to see what happens. There's no dull moments in crypto. I love it. Let's take a look at the mainnet here. Pretty average, 27,000 yesterday, 37,000 a day, a little bit more today. Let's go ahead and actually refresh this. I don't think this is completely accurate. Yes, it is actually accurate. Yesterday, low on the clauses. It's a Sunday. Today we've picked up on the clauses. Typically, weekends are a bit slower for the mainnet, so that's nothing new. Moving on. Alrighty, guys. So yesterday we talked about this a little bit. We're going to go over it briefly again. Professional Call of Duty player Optic Scump touts VeChain, says VeChain to the moon. Guys, this can't be understated. Like, these kids out here still love Call of Duty. I mean, I grew out of Call of Duty back my college days. That was it for me. It was all the same, but you know, Call of Duty nowadays, kids love it still. You know, it still makes billions of dollars a year. It still is very, very popular with, you know, gamers, casual and, you know, non-casual alike. So this is very, very, this is good, definitely good publicity, especially talking about a crypto. I mean, who is this guy's target audience? Teenagers. 18-year-olds to 14-year-olds. I mean, the majority of the majority of the COD games I played, there were like no adults in the lobby. It was just straight up teeny boppers calling me derogatory words. Good old COD lobbies. You can't bring those back these days. I mean, you know, people would get canceled so hard these days with the COD lobbies back then. We need to build some more toughness. You know, people getting offended over, you know, lame stuff now, but they couldn't handle a COD lobby back in the day, man. Oh, man, those were good times. But it was basically 13-year-olds on their mommy's credit cards a lot of the time, and those made men out of you. Those COD lobbies, those taught you about toughness, sticks and stones, and you know, having roasting sessions on chat. Good times indeed. Anyway, I digress. The point is, guys, is that COD is still loved by teenagers and, you know, adults alike. They're gonna be like, what the heck is VeChain? You know, they're probably already talking about, you know, getting into the market and learning about crypto. They probably already know about Dogecoin, typically, you know, since it's been all over the news. So they're going to look at VeChain and be like, what is this? You know, my favorite Call of Duty players talking about VeChain. They're going to look into it. They're going to realize what VeChain is all about, what smart contracts are all about. And hopefully we can convert some of those people from being no coiners to coming on over to the crypto side, guys. We are in the perfect storm. All right. There is a shift. There is a societal shift occurring this instant where we're going from blurring the lines between digital and physical lives. Okay. We have digital avatars of ourselves. We're starting to tokenize NFTs, which could be anything. We could tokenize a moment in time, guys. We're blurring the lines between the digital world and the physical world each and every day, and it's going to make it easier for people to understand the concept of cryptocurrency because our lives are becoming more digital, thus leading to more adoption. Okay, that's just what I think about when I think about this stuff. And, you know, if you didn't see the tweet, this gentleman said VeChain to the moon. He has 2.2 million followers on Twitter. And I'm sure that, you know, yeah, I'm sure he talks about crypto on his channel. I don't watch his channel, but I'm sure he talks about crypto. So hopefully, you know, this can convert some more people on over to our side here. And at the end of the day, guys, you know, we need more. This is what we need now. We're getting the infrastructure built. We're getting POA 2.0 built. We're getting Vex Exchange built. Now we need the customers. If you build it, they will come, but only if you tell them. Okay, moving on. We've got the amazing Eisenreich here. Please give this gentleman a follow on Twitter. He posts that heat every day. VeChain and e-contracts. The entry of giants such as Tencent and JD highlights the potential of the market. According to the estimates, global third-party electronic contract market is expected to be 4 billion with a B by 2022, guys. The writing's on the wall, guys. VeChain toolchain provides a stable network environment and controllable costs. VeChain toolchain creates an intermediate layer between vertical commercial applications on the bottom layer of the blockchain. Enterprise developers can use the resource system, including API, SDK tools, development documents, operation and maintenance to give full play to the advantages of blockchain technology. And VeChain provides technical series under professional guidance between partners PricewaterhouseCoopers and DNV. As one of the first batch domestic companies officially filed by the National Internet Information Office of 2019, VeChain is also the world's first 5-star company to obtain a TÜV SAR blockchain certification. So guys, we're getting in front of where we need to be, where the future is, guys. This is what all of the smart money is talking about when they go to these conferences, when they sit in these meetings. This is what they're talking about: how the future is going to be played out. And again, blending the blurring the line between digital and physical. Internet of Things, guys. You know, I went to the Mexican store yesterday with the fam, and they have QR codes on the desk, obviously due to COVID. Now, one would say, oh, that's just a QR code. But to me and my brain, the table has been created into an IoT device. We can literally interact with the table itself to connect us to a website that we can see the menu, figure out what we want to buy. You know, everything we need to know about the restaurant is in that QR code sitting on the table, guys. You know, people don't understand yet where we're going, but that's okay. They will. And we're slowly starting to see it each and every day. Now, China is way ahead in this. You know, they've been doing contactless payment and QR code technology, you know, longer than America has. So they're a little bit farther along, but we're slowly starting to see it. And the good thing about COVID is that it forced America's hand. Now we're starting to really focus on contactless payment. Now we're really starting to focus on QR code and NFC technology. All right, guys. So, you know, now we're Johnny come lately. So hopefully we can speed through it and get to where we need to be. Moving on, guys. Top 10 is coming for VeChain. History in the making. Months of sacrifice, sleep, and free time to grow the community to what it is for 3 years plus is worth it. Thank you to Fatal Alex. You post heat daily. And you, Eisenreich, Mike Overman, all those boys, sorry if I didn't mention you, are the true OGs, and you guys hold it down. Thank you. And follow him. All right, guys, we have Demetrius Nicolas, featuring Gold Business Magazine of Cyprus, April 2021 issue, discussing EH-Cert and the role of blockchain in healthcare relies on VeChain. If you don't know what EH-Cert is, it is an electronic health certificate hosted on the VeChain Thor blockchain to where you can carry your health records in the palm of your hands via mobile device and app, all track and trace on the VeChain Thor blockchain. We are still waiting, Mr. Demetrius. We are still waiting for the announcement of another hospital that is using the EH-Cert and the VPass. Still waiting patiently, and please let us know once the NDA is over what you have in the pipeline, okay? Remember, we have Arietta Hospital and Cyprus Hospital, all tracking and tracing COVID-19, vaccinations on the VeChain blockchain, and digital health certificates, not to mention multiple airports in the Cyprus region as well. So we need more adoption. It's up to them to get it. Moving on, guys. COVID-19 and cold chain. China implements traceability requirements for all chilled and imported foods. Now, there's some speculation, guys, that they will be using VeChain. I don't know. There is no real, there's no, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm blanking right now. There's no confirmation that they're using VeChain per se, but it's hinted that they're going to be using VeChain for the cold chain. They've been working with Beijing for a while. VeChain has, and they are now China is implementing mandatory traceability requirements for all products transported via cold chain, including dairy products, fruits, drinks, and expansion of efforts to prevent 19 from entering the country via imported foods. This will be first implemented in the capital city of Beijing, where the local Market Supervision Administration and Bureau of Commerce previously already made this traceability requirement only for meat and seafood imported into the country via cold chain, but recently announced the expansion to all frozen food products. To further strengthen our management of cold chain transported foods, we have decided to expand the scope of food traceability under the VeChain cold chain food traceability platform for such foods. All imported cold chain food products, which are stored at 0C temperatures or below, will now be included in varieties that need to follow traceability requirements on the platform. These include frozen grain products, frozen vegetables, fruits, frozen drinks, frozen dairy products like butter and cheese, ice creams, and all other such products. Imported cold chain foods are traced and found, which are traced and found not to comply with the necessary requirements of having an inspection and a quarantine certificate, a COVID-19 nucleic PCR test, a disinfection certificate, and available traceability data will not be purchased, handled, transported, or stored upon reaching China. So they're really like getting on this stuff, and this is going to be a mandate. Now, again, I don't believe that VeChain is official on this yet. So we're going to have to speculate here right now. We know that VeChain has cold chain and that they are doing a cold chain for certain companies and certain governments, but they have not mentioned VeChain by name. And for example, Beijing, I believe they were doing a traceability solution, tracing COVID-19 vaccinations, and we had assumed that they were using VeChain, but they weren't. They went with an Ethereum-based protocol, so I don't want to misspeak again. So just putting it out there, guys. If we get word that they are using VeChain, I will let you know. Trust me, I will. VeChain, shout out to Eisenreich again. We may have some speculation into another partnership with VeChain. VeChain and Lane Axis. Lane Axis is a U.S. blockchain-powered direct freight network. In a recent post, due to Ethereum's high fees, they may switch to Binance Chain. We have considered VeChain as well. That's pretty awesome. We can see here in the post. We can see here you're using Ethereum blockchain. Why? Try looking at VeChain. It will save you a lot of money in the long run compared to ETH. Great question. We are looking at Binance Chain due to high fees of Ethereum and some other reasons. We will be letting the community know of the change confirmed. Pixelplex, our partner, built the first VeChain model, so we have considered that as well. Just FYI, VeChain has just lowered their gas fees because VITRO has jumped in price. So if your company is considering long-term, then VeChain has already proven it cares about gas fees, which in turn will allow you to focus more on your business model. And I would agree 100%. Let's get it. What is Lane Axis? All right. So they are, again, a freight network. And then we can see here, Pixelplex offers full stack blockchain development. We power our DLT products with AI, IoT, and cybersecurity advances, and they teamed up with VeChain to work on that. So they're familiar with VeChain. Hopefully they come on over. They're looking at Binance Chain right now. I think that's because they're, the hot ticket right now, the hottest coin. But again, guys, persistence will remain key. Persistence will remain key. If we could continue to do the hard work, if we continue to do the hard science, if we continue to satisfy the customers on the blockchain, we will get to where we need to go, guys. All right. And finally, this is pretty awesome, guys. A little crush. 1 year VeChain activity. The price, 7,257%. Almost 1 million social mentions, almost 100 million social engagements, and 1,000 average daily social contributors, guys. Top influencers this month are Justin Bennett, VeChain Official, and VeChainThor.com. And we can see the volume is just continuing to spike, guys. It's all you. You guys need to give a hand clap of praise to yourself. I mean, just amazing. It's just amazing. I really am speechless. All right, guys, I'm going to stop blabbing on and on. I love you guys. Thank you to wonderful Patreon subscribers: AJ, Brooke, Garlic House, Back Harris, Sergio, Last Deals to the Fernline, Jeffrey, Ethan, America, HomeRemedies.com, Maryland for Crypto Boost, Wayne, Fruesden, Brady Adams, Joe Menace, Kyle Bachi, Crypto SVT.SI, Eric Parra, I did the voice for the people, HBDSouthBay.com, Ryan Ingram, Daniel A, Crypto Kiptros, Climax ZH, Angela Schroyer, Craig Wadding, C. Vale, Maker, Dow Crumbs, Bearder, Leon Jackson, and Jacob Connor. Thank you so much for your wonderful Patreon subscription, guys. Like, crazy. We have 1,112 days to the next Bitcoin block halving. And again, guys, the markets look like they're trying to come back here. Giving a quick refresh here. Dogecoin is still kind of pumping a little bit. It's correcting a little here. Cardano is kind of just moving back and forth. Nothing too special. VeChain is still pumping. Hopefully the Korean FOMO doesn't end today. That'd be a sad story if it ended today. Come on, Koreans. I know you want to get it to $1. Taking a look at any major pumps like we had talked about. Neo is pumping. Quantum, again, the Koreans are pumping them as well. I think they're pumping Solana. Dogecoin is being pumped by Binance. Oh, and a matter of fact, let me check something real quick before I forget. Taking a look at VeChain here. Let's take a look at the 24-hour volume, if it loads. So we can see here, UPBIT is still pumping it. Still about $1 billion in volume. Same thing with Binance. Yeah, we're hopefully, they could continue to pump us here, man. We're at their mercy. Looks like we dropped down a little bit since starting the video, but that's okay. I don't think they're gonna totally leave us in the dust. At least I hope not. So, all right, guys. Well, I've been blabbing on for long enough. I love you guys. Don't let your memes be dreams. I will talk to you soon with the Cardano updates, guys. Enjoy today. You deserve it. Let's go, V fam. Let's get this money. Bye.